Friend, welcome to Marine Engineering Hub. This is narrator Chief Engineer Ravi Gupta. Today we'll talk about horizontal shaft of a purifier. In today's video, we'll talk about how we are gonna overhaul the horizontal shaft in a self-injected Mitsubishi purifier. Friend, those who are watching this video for the first time, I want to tell you, Marine Engineering Hub is a platform in which we make video like this which will be beneficial for examination, oral and for your interview purpose. So please like, share and please subscribe to our channel. If you are giving MU class 1, class 2, class 4 exam, then you can take the membership. You can find a lot of video which are yet to be released which will be beneficial for your examination purpose. So let's start today's video of horizontal shaft of a purifier. Friend, as you know, the horizontal shaft is the main driving shaft which provide drive to the vertical shaft of a purifier. So let's see the arrangement. This is the frictional clutch in which the frictional pulley will provide the drive from the motor. This is the two bearing, one bearing is here and one bearing is here, which is helping the shaft alignment. On the other end of a shaft is a gear pump which is attached to a safety joint. This safety joint main purpose is to ensure that in case of any type of obstruction, suppose if there is any obstruction from the horizontal shaft side, this safety joint will break. This will prevent damage to the gear pump. Now this is a spiral gear on which the worm gear of horizontal shaft will take the drive. This gear ratio is around 14:1, which help to gain the RPM of the vertical shaft. The brake lining is provided on top of the frictional clutch. Whenever we need to put the brake in the purifier, means if the purifier is vibrating too much, in that case we can slow down the purifier by using this brake lining. This brake lining is basically will be put in this position, then it will act on the frictional pulley. What it will do, it will basically try to hold the rotating movement of a frictional pulley, but it should not be applied on a one go. It should be applied and on and off position, means it should be intermittently applied for a fraction of second and then it should be maintained off position, means this is off position, this is on position. So it should be applied on, then again off, on and then again off, so that the purifier can come to a stoppage for in a small period of time. But it should not be applied in a high running purifier directly, otherwise it can cause huge damage to the horizontal shaft and vertical shaft alignment and also the gear assembly of this spiral gear. Okay, now let's see how to remove a horizontal shaft. So as you can see, this is the horizontal shaft and this is the gear assembly, this is the bearing, spiral gear and friction clutch. So what we will do first, we will remove this gear first. After that we will remove this cover and then we will remove this frictional clutch and then we will remove this spiral gear and then we'll take out the whole thing. So let's see one by one. So for this is the gear pump assembly which are attached to a safety joint. This is a safety joint, this is safety joint which is locked by a Allen key. So basically what happened, if any type of obstruction happen, then this safety joint will break. It is made of Teflon. So first we remove this nuts which is here, Allen keys, and after that we take out the gear pump. After the gear pump is taken out, then we remove the safety joint by removing the Allen key. And then, so what we have done, we have removed this 4 nut here, this 4 nut, and then we are removing this safety joint. Now after removing that, what we will do, we will remove the inner side of a bearing casing. This side plate we are removing. After the plate is removed, then we remove the outer side cover of a horizontal shaft. So now what we are doing, After removing this thing, gear pump, now we are removing this side of a bearing casing, and then we are removing this big housing of the horizontal shaft. So we remove this thing, and then now we are removing this. Okay, so this thing is removed, and then this nut, 4 nut, we will remove. After removing that, now we come to frictional side. So what is happening now? It is basically lock nut arrangement. So first we have to remove the lock nut, and then we have to rotate it, and then you take out the lock nut and the spring. After that, with the pulley and jack arrangement, we will take out the frictional clutch. Once the frictional clutch is out, now we can pull out the horizontal shaft. After taking out the horizontal shaft, we can move this spiral gear, which is also nut is provided. Now, as you can see, this is the frictional clutch. Basically, the frictional pulley and this part is coming from a motor side. So what is happening? This frictional clutch is assembled on the frictional boss, and the frictional pulley is provided on the horizontal shaft. So this frictional clutch is needs to be changed after a specific interval of period of time when you see the frictional clutch shoe lining is worn out. Now, as I have told you in my earlier video, this frictional clutch is basically helping to gain the momentum of the horizontal shaft by using the principle of centrifugal force. If you want to watch this video, I will put it in the description box. So if the horizontal shaft is not coming, in that case by pulling, if by pulling it's not coming out, then you can tap from the frictional pulley side and it will come like this. So to summarize the video, what we have done, we have first removed the gear pump assembly by removing this 4 nut. After that, we are removing this safety joint. After safety joint, we are removing this bearing casing cover. After that, we are removing this housing on the other side of the horizontal shaft. Now this side is clear. After that, we go to this side. On the frictional clutch side, basically there is a, now you see, gear pump assembly removed, then safety joint removed, then bearing casing, and then the housing is removed of the other side. After that, we go to the frictional pulley side. Here what we are removing, because there is a lock nut arrangement, we will first remove the lock nut and then the spring washer, and then we will jack the frictional boss or frictional pulley, and then we will take out the frictional pulley. Once the frictional pulley is taken out, now we will try to pull it out. If it is not coming, in that case we can tap it a little bit from the other side and it will come out. Now one more thing which is not here, you can see this is the thing is look like. So friend, if you like the today video, then please do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. If you are giving MU class 4 class 2 exam, then I request you to take the membership. You can find a lot of video which are yet to be released for your examination purpose. Thank you friend, have a good day.